And it means that we can engage our staff in a conversation about wellbeing and develop a plan together. So it's not just the leadership team developing a plan based on what we think, but we can actually work with the staff to develop a plan, implement strategies that are based on the needs of our staff. We use some of the resources from PeopleBench to prompt staff to think about, well, what are the individual actions that I can take for my own well-being? And what are then the actions of the staff or the leadership team or the school more broadly? So what are the areas that we most want to see change in from a school point of view? What's going to give us the most impact in terms of making staff wellbeing change? So that's sort of new information for us now that we can use as part of our planning. Initially I was hesitant to do the second part of the process, which was to use the strategy builder. I guess it was a busy time. I felt like, I don't really have time for that. But it actually was a very easy process in the end, because all the data really helped to be able to identify the goals easily. If we can build robust and resilient staff, our staff will be happier in the work that they're doing. They'll be happier to stay in Mendiza, they'll be happy to establish themselves and stay in the profession. So that can only translate to positive relationships with students, and then that's always going to lead to positive outcomes. So it's had an impact already. I think it's easy for staff in schools to make assumptions around teacher stress or workforce pressures, and that schools aren't doing enough to support staff, and that is certainly the case in some areas. But the benefit of the resilience tracker is it gives you the data for your school, and it gives you tangible resources to use against the different factors that are affecting resilience. It definitely gives us some very specific data about where we need to be putting our energy.